Dee 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 dee. Keto living is the life for me. Coffee, cooking, and recipes. Spending my days with my doggies. So be a sport. Set your alarm for Wednesdays for the Warden's Report. Welcome to the Warden Report. I hope you're having a wonderful day as you watch this. Now, I am sitting in my office, as you could tell, waiting to find out about a freaking laptop. Still waiting, y'all. It's annoying. But anyhow, so I'm just trying to do as much as I normally would do. So, watching my different YouTube videos, checking emails, that kind of stuff. And Ramit Sethi, the one that says My Rich Life, that book, let me know if you've read it. Anyways, I'm also on his little email list. And I like today's topic. He said instead of focusing on reducing the bad, focus on increasing the good, right? And he's talking about, money that too many people want to focus on. Oh, don't get your daily coffee. Don't do this. Don't do that. And he's like, no, what is it that means the most to you? If having your Dutch Bros is what makes you happy and makes you feel like you have a rich life, then get it, right? You just figure out what are your priorities in your budget, right? So, yeah, I've been doing, work. It just went out. But anyhow, been working on that too. But I liked that it's also related to food. And he even mentions that, instead of focusing, and I find that a lot in the keto, carnivore, all this space, or really any health space, right? They always focus on, oh, you can't eat this, don't eat that. And it gets in people's minds where they're like, oh, I can't have pasta, I can't have bread, I can't have this, right? And all you think about is what you can't have in life or what you can't have for whatever your goal is, instead of this is what I can eat. And I know I've talked about this generally before, but I still feel like it needs to be repeated because I still see people say those type of things as, well, I saw this, but I can't have it. And it's like, no, what do you get to have, right? What do you get out of eating this way? So instead of thinking of what you're not able to have, think of what you are getting. You know what? By eating this way, I get to have no more arthritis, right? I get to be able to walk. I get to be able to have normal blood sugars. I get to be able to not take medication, right? I get to have more money saved by not having medications. Or I get to have bacon and eggs. Like, Rod Swanson knew what was up, right? Bacon and eggs are the bomb. And so thinking of it that way, hey, okay, so what? People are like, oh, you can never have bread again? Like, oh my gosh, you can never have pasta? It's like, no, I can have whatever I want. But in my rich life, in my good life, what I want for my life, I get to have bacon, eggs, cheese, sausage, steaks, avocados. I mean, that's my favorite, right? Kefir. I get to have all these amazing foods, and there's a lot of food that I get to have. And so I'm not missing out on anything because there's an abundance, right? And sometimes I feel like in general, people think, well, if you're not having carbs, right? We'll just make a general overview here. You're not having carbs. What is there left to eat? It's like, have you actually written down a list of all the stuff you can eat and still be healthy, right? What are foods you eat that you know are nutritious for your body, right? Yeah, I can have a Pop-Tart. I can have, this chocolate cake, or I can have popcorn, right? I can have those. They're not nutritious for me, but you know what? I can have bacon and eggs. I can make an egg scramble with some sausage and avocado and salsa and zucchini. And I could have all, look, I go to the farmer's market and eat basically all of those veggies there. And I could get amazing meats and stuff. I could have all of that, and I know all of that I'm having is nutritious for me. So I know by having those foods, I'm benefiting not only myself today, but my future self. And my future self will be happy that I tried to focus on what I can have in life rather than the nots. Can't wait to read your comments. All right, y'all. For my lunch today, I'm having, because I've seen Christy Davis doing this lately, it's just a ham wrapped pickle. One of them, I did add a slice of habanero cheese to it I get from Aldi. Then I've got a slice of hard salami here with some Hatch cheese spread on it that I found at HEB. And then a slice of habanero, of course, my avocado, a couple olives, and some strawberries. And yeah, I was wanting a Shauna lunch, and this fits the bill. Do I get Shauna's okay? Do I get a thumbs up, Shauna? Thank you. Thursday, and I got a salad here for my lunch. I got my laptop, y'all. I got it like right at 11 a.m. Yay! I got it all set up, but I'm having login issues, so still waiting for IT to call me and hopefully get me set up today, y'all. Y'all, it is Friday, and I am back to work, and this little nugget decided he's been kind of pestering me all morning, but I'm busy working, and they have me doing exception reporting, so I've been real focused this morning. Look, there's a little hamburger I found in a box hidden somewhere. Who knows how long I've had it? Still the tag on it. He freaking loves it. It all comes apart, so there's different layers there, y'all. So you can see the lettuce, tomato, the beef patty, and the cheese. There's no bacon on it. I mean, how cruel. But, and it's a seeded bun, right? And it's like Velcro, so they can tear it apart. So anyways, I just turned around because I'm like, okay, I'm done with my report. I'm going to go make my coffee now. It is almost 11. And I turn around. Look what I find here. Look, that's one of my shirts. This, yeah, you know. He must have went into our bedroom, and I have a little chair. You know, the chair for clothes aren't exactly dirty enough to go into the hamper, but they're not clean. That's my chair. And I had that shirt laying in there. He must have just grabbed it, and I don't know how long he's been playing with it. Little stinker. Okay, so I'm taking my break. Oh, I thought I had to walk out here to help Sam. As soon as I opened the door, he's like, "Oh, I guess I'm gonna go." It is kind of raining out today, so here I'll turn around so you can see. Like, ooh, it's raining. There he comes. Is that Mom? I did go potty. Good boy. Oh, mosquitoes are everywhere. Come on, let's get in before these mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. So anyways, so I thought I would talk about the movie. Oh, is Delilah? Okay, good. I thought Delilah was getting up. So we went to, look at that. Went to the movies last night. And we saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Let me know by the time you've seen this. Have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet? I'm trying to figure out how to do this one-handed. But anyhow, I'm making my coffee, y'all. So, here, I'll show you. Heath makes it in my Chemex. But he makes it, like, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the morning or something. And, yeah, so I typically don't drink my coffee until like after 10 or something. Which, yeah, it's almost 11. And it does depend on my mood. what I try to do is drink my water first in the morning to make sure I'm getting water in, and it is a 32-ounce container or bottle of water. So not a bottle, but you know, it's the refillable mug. Anyways, I try to drink that first so that I know, hey, I did get some water in, right? And then after that, I'm ready for my coffee. So I am I'm heating it up, so it's cold, right? And I heat it up. Then I come over here to my Vitamix, and I'm going to add roughly a tablespoon. Sometimes it's like a tablespoon and a half or whatever. I eyeball it, y'all. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I add a pat of butter, and then I'll add my coffee once it's heated up. Mix that all together, and then that's my coffee. So I'm excited. I might do some heavy cream. We'll see how I feel in a second. Okay. Sorry, I need to finish making my coffee, and I'm not good doing it single-handed while recording, and I didn't want to mess. So, anyways, I have my coffee, y'all, and this is one of our mugs, which we do have linked below, but I think they stopped because I forget what service it's done through, but they don't sell these mugs anymore. I think it's a new mug, but I love it because it has the screw-on lid and it's insulated. It's awesome. So, there. Oh, look, he grabbed the hamburger. That's so cute. Oh, goodness. Look at it. Oh, maybe he'll tear it apart for us. Let's see. It is his new favorite toy since I found it, y'all. So, we saw in the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, or Deadpool 3. And I know a lot of people are going to see it tonight, Friday. That's the official release date. I did a VIP through Fandango, so we got it early, or I don't know, we didn't have actual early access. But anyways, we were able to pick our tickets like back in May or whenever. And so I picked the Cinépolis. I think I got it right, y'all. And we went there and got, the seats and everything. And I thought our seats were really good. This one, compared to when we saw Twisters, this is a little bit bigger room. It's the same theater, but a little bit bigger room. They had like 11 not showings, but they have 11 individual I don't know. Anyways, theater rooms, I guess, inside the theater. But anyhow, this one versus when we saw Twisters, this one was a bigger one. So like before, when we were on F, we were like second from the back, or maybe we were the very back. This row F was like in the middle. So anyhow, very good movie. OMG. I think it was my favorite Deadpool yet. I don't want to give it anything away, but like, you really need to pay attention. Like, you're going to miss stuff. I told Heath on the way home, I said, that is a movie you really need to see a few times to get all of the little, I guess, Easter eggs, all these little things, and all the quips and everything. It was just really good, y'all. Really good. And especially if you are a Marvel fan in general, you're gonna love it, right? And I love how Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, as he plays Deadpool, like, he is good with not only making little backhanded remarks or roasting Marvel, Disney, Fox, himself, like all of that. It was amazing. So again, if you are like a really into Marvel, you've seen I would say the majority of Marvel movies and TV shows and stuff, like we're going back to the early 2000s forward. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So yeah, I freaking loved it. I laughs and then everybody in the audience, when it's a popular movie like that, you will often find like audience participation. Like you can really feel the energy of the audience, and so many people in there, they were just having a good time. And of course this theater does like sell liquor, like they have a full bar. It was the theater where, sorry, I want to make sure my screen doesn't log me out. It was a theater where, they have a full menu and they have a full bar menu. Like their bar menu is as big as their food menu. It was huge. I didn't get anything to drink. They did have a couple drink specials for Deadpool specifically. And I was like, nah, like they actually used Ryan Reynolds gin in the drinks, but I was like, nah, I don't know. That isn't my thing that I'm going to go off for, is really not for alcohol. So the food, everything, the service was good. The feel of the audience, I just love it. Love the movie. So I know what you're asking, Shelly. Did you have popcorn? And I debated, and I debated, and I debated. I haven't had popcorn in over 5 years, right? Not a single bite, right? And I'm sorry if this is triggering, fast forward a minute. But I read on reviews, so trigger warning. If you are susceptible to popcorn or anything, please fast forward a minute. But I read on reviews because they said it's done in coconut oil. I was like, well, I know when I've had it other places like AMC and stuff, I used to always get really sick, but I was like, but I freaking love it. So I just suffered through, right? I'm really good with that. But anyhow, so I debated, and I was like, at one point, I was like, nah, I'm just not going to do it. And yesterday, I was like looking up, and maybe just the whole month of July being such a freaking stress inducing trauma show. Y'all know this month has been. Anyways, and I read up, and I was like, well, is it even good, right? And a lot of people say their popcorn is like the best of all the movie theaters. And some of them were like, well, it's probably because of the coconut oil. And, then apparently at one point they had a recipe up, but the Sinopolis has since taken it down. So, anyways, I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Been 5 years. We'll see if I get sick. I'm going to do it. And I did it, and it was bottomless. And I had one refill, and I didn't even eat half of the refill. I was just so full. But I figured, well, I don't know. Maybe this is my thing. But I thought popcorn versus like a dessert. I felt like for me, dessert would be a worst option because I'm a prior diabetic, right? I figured that sugar would just... Psh. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it this one time, right? And at the prices of going to the theater, like, even when we were seeing the previews of, up and coming, I was like, none of those, I feel like we need to go to the theater. Like, I'm fine with us just staying home like we normally do. Most of the time, we just watch movies at home. So I was like, nah, I'm going to order it one time and just see. So I was really full, and I don't know if it's because of that, but I did not have an adverse reaction. Like how I used to get sick, that did not present last night. So I feel like that's good. So to me, that could be a sign, over the past year, really buckling down on my gut health. That might be why. Maybe I have actually healed my gut. It could also be because they use coconut oil versus like canola or soybean. And I know I still have reactions to canola and soybean oils. Like anytime we eat somewhere and they've obviously used it, I still have issues with that. So that's why I try to avoid those oils. Um, but I don't know. Maybe. I'm just glad it didn't make me sick like it used to. I'm sure there are other effects I'm having from eating popcorn in general and probably that much popcorn, right? But I think overall for going off plan, I was okay with it, right? Just gonna live my life. And I feel like again, for in 5 years, one time of having popcorn in 5 years, I think that's pretty good. So, I'm going to move on. I'm not going to feel guilt over it because that was a decision I made, right? I'm going to, that's my decision. Am I going to have it every day? Am I going to have it every time I go to the movie theater? Doubtful, because that's like $10 or $11. I ain't going to pay that much for that, right? Because I know basically there's not really any nutrition in it. So why spend the money on it? But as something that I was just like, it's been so long. Let me just try and see. I was fine with it, right? So, yeah. But overall, movie was amazing. In July, I feel like yesterday was such a great day. Getting my new laptop, which matches my whole decor. Y'all can't see everything in here, but I've got kind of that and Halloween type stuff, and so the new laptop's like this matte black, and I'm like, oh, it actually matches my decor in here. So, anyways, I got that. Got to see Deadpool. I thought yesterday was amazing. By the time we got off, we went by Dutch because they had this promotion and we went 3 days in a row. You get an extra 150 points. So went to Dutch on the way home, got home, and then we basically went to bed. And then today's going well. Work's really going well. I feel like things are just going well today. So we're going to finish off this July on a good note. Yes, we are. So no matter how your month's been going, no matter what you might have done, if you've gone off plan, if whatever it is, or if you're just been beating yourself up in any way, it's okay, y'all. You're going to do fine. You're going to finish July on a strong note. Make it so. Say it and make it so. July will end well, and then we're going to head into August. After August, though, then everything's just going to be even better, right? To me, like July and August, it's just too hot to live, right? It's just, ugh. But once we get past that, we're almost past July. It's always July and August that are just like the worst months as far as heat and everything else. So once we get past that, we're good to go, y'all. We're good to go. We are golden. So let's just end this on a high note. We're going to keep going. I got to get back to work now. My break's over. And then I will see everybody tonight on the Friday night feast. I'm excited about tonight's dinner, too. It's going to be amazing. Friday lunch, I'm kind of working through my lunch, so I wanted, just little things to grab. So I've got some pepperoni slices, a slice of thick salami, cheese. That's a Hatch cheese spread there. Of course, my avocado, a pickle, because we're almost out of pickles. I got to get that tomorrow. And then I just made a kefir smoothie. So it just has some fresh strawberries in there and my kefir. And that's my lunch today. So y'all, I am at MTH. I've decided on the what we're gonna call it. Should we call it meth store, or the Max Mar goods? But anyways, I'm in the blanket aisle. I have not found what I was looking for, but look at these blankets. They seem to all be about $25 each. Like a cute one. This is like a different feel here. And then, look, they have a doggy one. Isn't that cute? Should watch my purse. Then look at this one with the Ouija board. This, what's that? Oh, another one. This one, though, with the skull, is like so super, super duper soft. Like, I mean, it is the softest thing I've ever felt. And look at that one. Isn't that cute? But I don't know, 25. Do I need more blankets? No, because, you know, I live in Houston. They also have pillows. Look at this spooky pillow. And then, this is a little toy. Squeeze me. Okay. That's cute. That's $6. Alright, I'll show you some more. Well, I'm in the glassware. So there's those plates. It's so much going on. Look at the bowl. Oops. And it says toxic. That's cute. And then they've got that plate, another bowl, a long plate. There's a lot of plates this year. Last year it seemed like you couldn't find a plate. This year they went over. So what I've got in my cart, I don't know which plate I want to get. So probably not the small one. But look at the big plates. So I've got that one. Or here's the other option. Let me try to get the glare off. That one's pretty cool too. So y'all, wearing my Deadpool shirt. Gotta represent this weekend, right? You know, because obviously I'm getting that check from them. But anyhow, so I just finished at HomeGoods/Marshalls. That's how it is here. Very sad. Did not find the cast iron cauldron. Guess it's just not meant to be, y'all. I looked. I probably went through that store 3 times. And, you know, I know things get hidden. So I was moving things. I was looking. Sad. I did end up buying just a couple things. I only spent like 21 bucks. And I got 1 bowl, 1 plate, and a dog toy. You know, I got to reward my dogs for not getting to have me today. So, did that, and then I'm now at World Market, so I'm going to go in and see what they have. It was hard to record in HomeGoods/Marshalls. Like, oh, I already have a headache. It's just so busy. So many people, and just, oh, the crying, the screaming. I need to decompress because it was really grating on my nerves. I just, it was a lot. So I'm like in my car, I have some peace and quiet. World Market generally has always been quiet as well. A lot of people don't bring, you know, their whole family, and little kids. I don't understand. I don't understand. Because they're not having a good time. That's why they're crying and screaming. So anyhow, so I'm going to go in here, and then I'll be doing my grocery shopping. All right, I went to World Market, looked around. This is what I decided to get. It's not all Halloween themed, but look at this. And it's considered hot. And I thought it was pretty clean there. They're using olive oil, which is awesome. So I might have some of that with my lunch today. Sounds good. Look, it's even got like a fuse on it. Isn't that hilarious? Then, I didn't know this. It's probably been a year since I've been to World Market. But they have like actually a whole wall of Torani. And like a whole section is sugar-free. So Heath loves peach. So he said this would be great to add to his teas. Now, y'all let me know. This is $10. It was $9.99. Let's see, how big is this? There you go. It is a glass. I know I've seen them a lot of times. They're usually plastic bottles, but these are glass. And then, here we go, y'all. The pumpkin pie. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Tell me, because I'm not experienced doing these like at home, how much do you add to a cup of coffee? Like a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Let me know. what is the best about. So that, and you ready? The last thing, the main reason I went to World Market, got their pumpkin spice coffee. So excited. I love it. Love it. I didn't see the bones, but, you know, I did kind of get preoccupied with just seeing the pumpkin there, and I grabbed that. They had some others. They had like a maple pecan and chocolate something or another, but this is what I wanted. It was $9.99 for this bag of coffee, y'all. But that's what I got at World Market. I didn't really see a lot of Halloween decor. It was mostly fall decor right now. I've seen online on YouTube videos where some of them actually have a Halloween line, but I did not see that there. But I was really happy to see they've got the pumpkin spice coffee, the pumpkin pie syrup. All right, y'all, I am home, got most of it put up. I have avocado, and that stuff in the middle is that Bomba, the Calabrian chili veggie mix. So I put that in my avocado, got a couple olives, and then look. So this is ham with the mini pickles, and then a slice of the Carolina Reaper cheese. And then this is a spear. So these are from Aldi, the Garden Fresh. That's their limited edition. And then I've got, it's a blackened turkey, and it's supposed to be extra spicy. And then I have that sauce we made Friday night right there for dipping. And yeah, that is my lunch. I'm excited. Sunday night dinner, we decided to go to HEB because somebody showed having the hatch chorizo. And we were like, well, we got to get that. And while we were there, somebody had talked about the pork, taco meat pork that also had the hatch. So we got the hatch flavored pork carnitas, basically. And they also had some roasted hatch chili, so we bought a package of that. And we got some more hatch cheese. So what we got here is hatch on hatch on hatch. So in our omelet, we have the rest of what I did was I took the pork carnitas that are hatch flavored, added some onion and bell pepper, and added the rest of the hatch spreadable cheese. So it kind of coated all of it. Put that in there, and also topped with some of the roasted chorizo slices. And then on the side, we took an egg knife, put in more hatch cheese and the roasted hatch pepper, kind of made it like a quesadilla chip, I guess. And then, of course, we're splitting a small avocado. And that's my dinner tonight, y'all. I'm excited. It's like hatch on hatch on hatch. Monday, it is busy and everything, y'all. But having my lunch. It's almost 2:30. Doing what I'm loving right now, which is these meat-wrapped pickles. So I've got spears and mini pickles just wrapped in meat and cheese. It's some of our sauce and an avocado. And that's my lunch today. For dinner tonight, we made a scramble. So it is the hatch chorizo, mixed in some onions, hatch peppers, and eggs, and a little bit of hatch cheese. And then topped it with that sauce we made and just some fresh herbs because we got to use those up. And then I have here an egg life wrap that I just kind of ripped up. And then I'm going to drink this Italian sparkling water. And I did where I put it in the freezer for about an hour. So it's kind of a slushy. And then I added this water enhancer that he got at HEB. It's Tuesday already, and I've got my lunch here again. It's just the ham and turkey wrapped pickles. Heath actually, at Kroger, they had on sale $4 off the gallon size pickle spears by Clausen. They're huge. So I had to use like double the slices just to cover it, y'all. So that's my lunch today. I'm watching Chris the Girl. So if you're Halloween inspired or you like seeing that for shopping, definitely check her out. What is really cool is her and her fiance are in Salem. Now, her fiance goes by Tampa J. So, if you're a big Disney buff, his is basically going over all the Disney stuff, right? But, anyways, they are in Salem, which I really enjoyed when we got to visit there. So, they're visiting in July. So, if you've ever wanted to see, Google sent me a notification in the middle. But, anyhow, if you've ever thought about going to Salem or what is Salem like outside of Halloween, right? I feel like there's so many videos showing Salem during October, all of the Halloween stuff and how crazy it is. They're right there now in July. So it's not so Halloween, right? It's like, this is the town. Like when Heath and I visited, I think it was early October, and it was right after the pandemic when things were just slowly opening up. So it was really nice because it was not busy. But I've heard every year since then, like last year, each year it's gotten busier and busier and earlier. So like when we went, they said, well, usually the weekend before and the week of Halloween is when it really would get busy, but they didn't know because of the year before everything was shut down. So it was great for us because it was nice. It was not that busy. And that's what's happening for them. They're visiting and it's not that busy, y'all. So if you like that kind of stuff or you wanted to see Salem, go check out Chris, C-R-I-S, the girl. And she does all kinds of like Halloween shopping anyways, but they're in Salem and I do enjoy Salem. I had a great time there. I'd love to go back again. So let me know below. Have you visited Salem, Massachusetts? I know there's an Oregon one, but in Mass, have you visited that one? And what did you think? Or is that also a place you want to visit? I want to know who else is into Salem. They also went to Sleepy Hollow, and they put out videos on Sleepy Hollow. That was really interesting, especially Tampa J. Like, he really gets into the educational, historical information. Hers is more like, oh, here I am shopping, here's some scenery, right? But, so Sleepy Hollow, that looked like fun. We actually didn't go there, so now I feel like we should have went to Sleepy Hollow, right? So anyways, I'm going to have my lunch, get back to work, and tonight, then, I'll be getting everything loaded for y'all to see this tomorrow. And dinner tonight is something we're testing out for a possible recipe, y'all. Doesn't that look good? This might be the August channel member cook-along recipe. Well, that wraps up another week of the Warden Report. I think this one's pretty short. Sorry, y'all. Just been work. This is like the busy time of the year. So yeah, just kind of like heading into August. That's the absolute busiest. So anyhow, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this week. If you did, please, I appreciate it. Do me a huge favor. Hit the thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Like, those two things really help. And then if you can, the next thing that helps is watch the next video, y'all. Go watch this video, and that will then show YouTube that, hey, you really like us. And it'll also get us promoted to more people that are like your similar style, watching the similar type of videos that you like. So thanks so much again. Have a wonderful week. Can't wait to see you Friday night. Love you. Bye.